Hi, I'm Adam, and I'm coming to you from the skis.com boot laboratory. And one of the questions that I've received over the past 20 years of being a boot fitters is, how far can my ski boot be stretched, or can my ski boots be stretched? And the actual answer to that is simply, it just depends on the boot. Ski boots for beginners and intermediate skiers are made from much softer plastic that really isn't as susceptible to the type of heat and pressure and force that it takes to move a ski boot. Ski boots that are designed for advanced to expert level skiers are usually made of stiffer, stronger plastic that you can really heat up and shape and move and manipulate. So with the proper tools, depending on the boot, a ski boot can be stretched quite a bit, or if you have a boot that is a mellower boot or it has seams in it, it can't be stretched at all. One of the other things you want to look at is, do you have a mono-injected ski boot? And a mono-injected ski boot is where there is a single injection of plastic where there's no seams or anything like that on the boot. And this type of boot is a boot fitter's dream to work on. They're very easy to shape, they're very easy to stretch, and you don't have to worry about blowing apart the seams. On a boot like this guy here, there's a seam where there's a different type of plastic on the bottom and a different type of plastic on the top, to where you're not saying that you can't stretch it, but it's a little bit more difficult. You want to make sure that your boot fitter is experienced, or he's got the proper tools and he's just willing to take on this boot, because you can stretch a boot with a seam too far and then you got to worry about blowing that seam apart. So with a mono-injected boot, the first thing you want to do is heat the shell. And what we do is we set this boot in hot water. When you put the boot in a hot water bath, it really heats the boot evenly inside and out. And now that our ski boot's nice and heated up, it's time to put it in the press and give it a little bit of stretching right along the outside of the foot, which is one of the more common areas for boots to be stretched. And a good boot fitter is going to set this guy up in the press and just go ahead and give it a couple of cranks and allow it to kind of hold its press and take its shape. And then just kind of move the boot around in there and kind of play with the pressure and feather it out a little bit. So you've got a boot that's going to be substantially wider than it was before. Like so. So that's how it's done. That's how we stretch ski boots here at skis.com. So again, when it comes down to it, it really depends on the model of boot and the level of experience and the proper equipment that your boot fitter has. Not all boots can be stretched. Some can be stretched out quite a bit. For more details on ski boots and all of your skiing needs, please come visit us at skis.com.